Hi guys, so today I'm going to tell you about color correcting. Now you can see that I have a lot of pigmentation and dark circles, and I'm going to be using various products and various techniques, and we can check which one actually works a lot better. And I'm going to be telling you some tips and tricks that you can do to improve your dark pigmentation concealing game. So let's get started. Now first, it is always important to moisturize. After moisturizing, I'm going to be using a primer which I forgot to take, and so let me just take that in. So after moisturizing, you're supposed to be using a primer, and for the primer I'm using the Inside 3-in-1 primer, and I've taken a pea-sized amount. I'm just going to heat it in the palms of my hands and apply over the areas that I have my pores. What I'm going to do is I'm gently going to pat it. And try to push the product down into my pores. Another thing I do is I always try to apply it under my eyes. I'm going to let this product sit for 2 minutes. I will be doing only half of my face, so this part I will not be doing, so you can see the difference that has occurred. I have the same amount of pigmentation all around, like my cheeks are highly pigmented, the areas around my mouth are pigmented, and under my eyes the dark circles of course. So those are the areas that I will be trying to cover, and for that under my eyes I'm going to use the orange color corrector. At the sides of my cheeks I'm going to use this red lipstick. For above my lips I'm going to use a concealer that is the same shade as my skin color, and for under my lips I'm going to use this contour stick. It has already been 2 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the orange color corrector. So this is a very creamy product and it is best suited for dry skin, and as soon as I touch, you can see the product comes, and this amount is only needed. You don't have to take a lot of it. So what I do is, even this amount is like a little more, so what I do is I pat it on the back of my hands, and with the ones that is left I apply. So you don't want to apply a lot of the product, because otherwise that will come through the foundation and it will not look good. It will look like very orangey. So your foundation will look very orangey, so you don't want that to happen. So you're not supposed to use a lot of the product. Now the next thing I'm going to use is this red lipstick. Now for the red lipstick I'm going to use a small amount on the back of my hands, and like the same procedure I'm just going to dab it over the areas where I have the dark pigmentation. So you can see I have used very light amount of the product. I have not used a lot. For above the lips, I'm going to be using this concealer, which is the same shade as my skin tone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a small amount of the product and apply. So next I'm going to use the contour stick. And I'm going to blend it out. So these are the methods that I have seen a lot of people doing, so that is why I'm showing you. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a compact powder, dust off the excess, and I'm going to set the areas. So this is to prevent it from moving while applying the foundation on top. If you don't set it while applying the foundation, the colors will move and it will spread to the other areas, so we don't want that to happen, and that is why we're doing that. Next I'm going to take a foundation and I'm just going to apply it on my hands. So this has medium coverage, and if you build it up it will give you high coverage. So I'm going to take the product, and where I haven't applied the color corrector I'm going to apply it out there. Then I'm going to take a beauty blender and I'm going to blend it out. So I'm doing a dabbing motions. and I'm going over it light-handedly in dabbing motion. So first I'm just going to do the areas where I haven't applied the color corrector, and then only I'm going to do on the areas where I have applied the color corrector. Now I'm going over the areas where I have applied the color corrector. So next I'm going to use a concealer and apply. With the same beauty blender, I'm going to blend it out. So I'm going to set the whole thing again with some powder. So here you can see that the skin tone is same throughout and the discoloration is not noticeable. So this is how it looks. And here are the discolorations that I have. So you can see the difference. So this is how I do my makeup to hide the discolorations. Do try this out and let me know if it works for you. I feel the orange color corrector works better than the others, and also if you have a concealer the same shade of yours, I feel that will also work, but it has to be a full coverage concealer. So do let me know if this works out for you, and if you made to the end of the video, if you found this video helpful, do like, share, comment and subscribe. It will mean a lot to my channel. Until we meet the next time, see ya.